Hello friends, I'm Chi. Yeah, another great day, right? Yes, today will be so crazy, man, because I have a lot of things for you guys. Yeah, in case you are traveling with your baby, your child, whose permit is under renewing Questura, you have to know something before traveling out with that child, or else you will land yourself in a deep shit. Yes, there's something else. If you do this, man, 400 euro or 1000 euro will land on you, man, like crazy, and you will like, what the hell? Yes, another things like rete emergenza, how many times payment and when will it be paid? Yes, you would like to know all these things. And also those of you having the 6 months requested asilo, you like to know something interesting that you can use it to do. If you are on appeal or about to go for commission, you can just do it to escape that negative documents you normally give to people or even reject your appeal in court. Yes, if you're here for the first time, why don't you subscribe? Because here with Chi, man, you get information updated daily that will inform you, transform you, and even regulate you, you know? So that's it, man. Just subscribe. So please, to my friends who have already subscribed, I always say thank you, because without you, I won't be here. You're the reason why I'm doing this shit, man. All right. And you is watching me for the first time, please subscribe. You know, just subscribe and share to your friends on WhatsApp, Facebook, so that they know that Chi is here doing the thing, man, that he knows how to do best, sharing the love. Yes. Now, on a lighter note, yes, if you are about to travel out of Italy with your child, you know, underage, whether it's 1 year old, without permit yet, but have the country's passport, yes, you can do that on one condition, that you travel direct. You have to use a direct flight to your country, yes, your country of origin, and you have to come back the same way with that same child, that same way. That is if the child's document is under renew, like not renew, like you just applied for the first time. You know that that document Questura gives to you when you put your document to renew, that certificate or whatever. Yes, you have to go with it. That indicates that yes, you have put the document for the issue of the document for the child, and also maybe your own and the child's own is together. You know, you can always travel with that document. You know, when you put your document in, you can travel with that receipt given to you in Questura. So that's what I'm saying. But now, if you want to travel by transit, it could be a little bit tricky here and there. Now, what do you do if you are traveling by transit? You have to go through Questura to get what they call provisorio, you know, that temporary permit, with the child's name is written there and your own name too. You know, your child's name is written your own, and then you have your child temporary permit too with yours. So with those two temporary permits, you can travel through transit. Maybe you want to go through France or Germany or Spain or Malta. It depends on the transit, how you want to go back home with that child. Also remember to attach the stato di familia, the family status certificate you get from your comune, or even the residence certificate that indicates the family names and the rest of them there. Especially lo stato di familia will be best to use, you know, when going for this kind of transit. Also remember that one of the parents, depending on who is traveling, let's say the woman is traveling with the child, the father has to write a consent letter indicating that he's aware of the travel and the rest of the thing, that these are his family, the baby is his own, blah, blah, blah. He has to indicate it there and attach his own carta de identità or parts, photocopies of his documents. Yes, and if there's a photo to prove that it's your child, maybe you're carrying the child and the photo is taken, fine, or a family photo, you also attach it, so that when they get to that transit country, they will not have some hiccups here and there, they will not be delayed or even gogging there. So with these things, you can travel by transit, especially with that temporary permit through Questura, because Questura will be asking you if it is urgent, you know, if that traveling is urgent or important. That is when they can issue that temporary permit to travel with that child. And also the consent letter, Questura too sometimes used to stamp it, put a stamp on it to indicate that they're also aware of the journey. So that is it. Remember, traveling through transit means that you have to come back the same way you travel through that same way, that same route, man. You have to come back the same way that way. So that is it. So if the child is traveling with let's say the child has a permit traveling with the mother, the father too have to just write a consent letter saying that he's aware of the journey, you know, vice versa. If it is father traveling, the mother too have to write a consent letter. Remember, the birth certificate and the lo stato di familia has to always be present with who is accompanying that child. And if now the child is traveling with just, maybe you tell your friend or somebody, hey, take my child back home, okay? Now you have to write a consent letter attaching your documents and the rest of them. You know, that consent letter, if you want it to be more authentic, then you have to go through Questura, and so that they will stamp it and say, yes, they are aware, so that that person who is traveling with that child will not have problem at all. And then you have to put photocopies of your permesso, your identity card, and the rest of them. If possible, you can even make a video so that that person would not be, they will not think the person wants to do trafficking, you know, trafficking a child out of the country or stealing a child to go and sell. So that is it. That's just what's up, what you must know before you try to travel out with your child. That the permit is, you just ask for Questura for a new permit. That's for the first time for that child. Okay, so now moving to the next one. Yes, you are returning from Germany or France. Let's say you want to come to Italy and seek asylum or to get a document somehow because you are scared of that deportation from that country. What do? You have to go through a good lawyer, immigration lawyer, who will tell you one thing. One thing he's going to tell you is to try to get married to that partner of yours you met in Italy, whether a girl or a lady, a girl or a guy. Yeah. So remember, let's say it's a lady who is already here in Italy and you are returning from Germany. You maybe both of you are in love. You don't have document because now they have sent you away. You just escape because you don't want deportation. Now you have to go to embassies and get what they call nulla osta. With that nulla osta, you can get married to that girl. Yes, with that, then the marriage certificate, your immigration lawyer can table it to the Questura, you know. Then from there, Questura will do whatever they will do. Sometimes you get documents through there, and sometimes they could ask the person to seek asylum. And when the person seeks asylum, it could even land the person a permesso too. Yeah, so people are doing this, especially with a good lawyer who knows his left and right. Okay, let me just say this, in case you need a lawyer. I have this good immigration lawyer that is helping people out getting documents. Okay, so please, if you need one, just contact Chi, man. We'll just quickly give it to you so that I can start negotiation. Yes. So that is it. You must know if you are returning and you want to get document in Italy through a partner of yours you are in love with. Remember, it's doable. Just your nulla osta, get married, and the rest of them will be like magic. Through an immigration lawyer, it's possible. You will get document through that partner of yours. So now people are asking, can you get autonomo? Can you do autonomo with your 6 months richiesta per asilo? Yes, it's doable. I've seen people who have done it. I don't know how they did it, but their commercialista helped them do it. Upon the commercialista have to get a kind of he has to contact Questura. Questura gives the go ahead. Fine, they do it for you. You can use your 6 months richiesta per asilo to do the autonomo. If you cannot get a job to present to your judge, you know, especially those with their case on appeal, yeah, they can do that through that autonomo to present it as their own job that they are doing. So at least with it shows that you are hardworking, you want to integrate in the system. So most people who have gotten their permit through appeal got it because most of the time they show that they have a job, whether a contract job, subordinato, or autonomo. So you, now that you are not able to get a job, please try to see if you can use your richiesta per asilo, the one of 6 months, and go and do your autonomo and present to your lawyer to give to your judge, you know, because you have been paying the tax, you know, you pay the tax. You have to declare that you sell this, you sell that, and rest of them. So your commercialista will, you know, kind of update you on these things, you know, how to go about the autonomous thing, register your partita IVA, and rest of them. So please check that out in case you are worried how will you get a job to present to the judge. All right, so now moving on, reddito emergenza. Now remember, now it is official that they're going to pay 3 times payment: March, April, May. You know, not as usual they say January, February, March. Now it's March, April, May, 3 times payment. But some people have gone ahead to apply, but I don't think it is necessary for now because the official date for applying is not yet out. Some will say, is it automatic? Yes, it's likely to be automatic for those who have applied last year. For those who have not applied, they have to wait until the official date is out. Let's see from next week coming, this week's coming, when it is now in the official Gazzetta, then we'll now know properly the actual date when people have to go and apply for it. Yes, are the two of them compatible, emergenza and cittadinanza? Yes, they are not compatible at all. If you have cittadinanza, don't go for reddito emergenza. But yes, something happened last year that most people applied for emergenza, and when it was no longer coming, they went and applied cittadinanza. But suddenly, the government said it's automatic. Then they kept on receiving emergenza and at the same time cittadinanza. Some people say, hey, you're going to pay back, but till now, nobody have paid back that money. Yes. Are you in camp? You are thinking, can you apply? Yes, last year people in camps also applied for it. That's why I say to you, go and do your EASA. If you're in the camp or out of camp, go and do your EASA. If you have a house contract, do it together with it, because with it, you will get automatic bonus for your light, gas, water, and the rest of them. EASA is very important because if you have children who are going to school with that EASA, they can subsidize your school fees. You know, you may not even pay anything at the end of the day. So that is why you need it. Even bonus PESA that is still ongoing, you can use your EASA and even get it. Even bonus FITO, you can still still use your easier to apply, because when they see your income is very low, they will just tell you, okay, we'll pay this percentage for you and the rest of them. And also bonus affito, there are two types, there are many types of bonus affito. In fact, there are one, they will just pay you like 3 months of your house rent back. They do that every year from October, November, December, or thereabout. You can check out with your commune how they do it, especially if you are residents there. Yes. So now, that is it about reddito emergenza. Okay, so now moving on now to the last one. God, one now, not the last one. Yeah, so now if you are going out, remember that muta from 400, 500, even depending on the police or the soldier who catch you, man, they can even give you up to 1,000 euro, and it's not good for your document. If you're in the camp or are going for appeal or about to go for your commission, this will not be good for you. Even if you're planning to get citizenship or carta sojourno, you don't like to get those muta that will spell bad for your image, man, your profile, man. So please remember, the self-declaration form, I can give it to you. If you request for it in the comment section, I can just give it to the first person and pin it there. So if you need it, just click on that link and go and print it out. Print as many as you can and fill it up, man. So wherever you're going, go with it, because now, everywhere is like red zone. So till April, that's when we'll be free again, and you always need that form, because you never can tell when they will be doing more lockdown, man. So please, if you don't want to get muta, guy, please go and download that form and fill it up. Now they say moving from one community to the other is restricted, especially those in Lombardia, Lazio region, many regions like that. So please, you need it if you are going out, especially when they said it has to be something important, urgent, health reason, or work. Any other reason you can identify it there. You are going to the Questura, identify it in that form. That's why I say print a lot as you can, okay, so that you not get up to that kind of muta, man. 400 to 1,000, even 500, 800. Some people got 1,500 muta. Somebody called me just last week and said this thing is mind-blowing, man. How can you pay that kind of big money? Man, so guys, I know you like to get that. So when you're going out, think well. Is it important place you are going? Is it necessary? Africans will say we know how to dodge them when we see them. No problem, you can dodge them, but please, not in the train. You never can tell who is going to jam you. Pharaoh, we no know Moses. Yes, now to the last one. Guys, if you are renting a house, try to always make sure that you go and check if the house contract they give to you is counting. Where do you go? To the Agencia del Entrate, go there and find out the nature of the house contract, whether it's registered or not. Because some of you, when you do this easy with it, you still discover that even the bonuses are even little, or they will tell you that your EZA is corrupt, it's a wrong EZA, there's fault in it. Most people got those kind of messages. Yes, because why? The house contract is not written, it's fake, man, because that is what they are doing to our people here too. Later they will say our people is bad, they don't pay rent, they destroy our housing, but they too play their own kind of little crazy tricks too, giving people fake house contract, even fake work contract, especially if you are working to go to Central Impiego and verify that contract and check whether it's really counting. And also your booster paga or whatever they call it, your code, take everything there and let them explain to you the nature of the contract you have, what is your benefits and what are your rights. Remember, Sete Trenta, you must have to go and do it, because many people have gained money through that way, man, because your couple has been paying contribution and the rest of them. So please also try to do your Sete Trenta. People, I think to be starting April, May and thereabout. Please try to check out with the nearest calf close to you and do your Sete Trenta if you are working in Italy. Okay, now the work contract thing is like a scam, because some people, after leaving job, they never knew that even those places, those companies or whatever that hired them for this job, that employ them, are still using their information, their documents, their permesso, their identity card, their codice. They have used it to employ somebody else. It's crazy. So people have verified these things and discovered that what? They have been cheating me. After they laid me off from job, they told me my job is over. Never knew that they still use my information and employ people who are working for them. Now it's like a black job, because when the police come for control and say, give us the documents of all those working for you, they still bring your own document out. Acting like maybe these are the people working for them, not knowing that you are no longer there. They have used it to employ somebody else. Now it's like a black job, because that guy they employed without document, they are paying him less, because they have now used your document to employ this guy, but you never knew. So that is what is happening. And every year, I don't know how they do this thing, they still go and write contract for the next person with your information. Yes, I'm telling you. So that is so crazy, man. So you ask me, how will you know? I think you just have to go to Central Impiego and find out if your former place where you worked are still using your informations to hire people. That is going on in Italy. So people have discovered these things. I have friends who have discovered it. And well, will you make case? I don't know, because these guys are connected to those groups that can easily take you off me. So that is it. That is it. Crazy things happen, the good, the bad, and the ugly. What else can I say? I'm signing out officially. I've been yours truly, Chill. Remember to show me love. But like my video, share to your friends on WhatsApp, Facebook. Tell them that Chi is here doing what he knows. Okay? And remember to subscribe, okay? Let's see in the comment section. I'm Chi, signing out. Ciao. Mhm.